Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Cody from Tipsy Rippers here, and we got a great video. Again, another LED light install, but this one's actually going to be a comparison video here. So I actually utilized these for the high beams, the Lasfit LEDs in my 2023 Ford Ranger, and I used these for my low beams in the Ranger. So nice little set here. I'm going to pop up a chart that I made right here. And so at the end of the video, I'm actually going to go ahead and talk about the chart, break it down, explain it a little bit. And I did a price comparison on the Auxitos, the Lasfit, and the halogens. I did it for the high beam, low beam, and the fog lights. But let's go ahead and crack into the somewhat install and video we got kind of showing you the lights to you. So, and if you guys want a video on the install, let me know and I can make one and tell you how to install them.
All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and install these Auxito LED lights here. I currently have 2 sets. I think I accidentally got the wrong ones. I meant to get the ones for the fog lights, but I'm gonna see if they work. So right now we have some Lasfit in the high beams, and yes, I do everything in the dark, so I apologize. So we're gonna install this in the 2023 Ranger. Just added these decals I made myself. They didn't turn out too bad, but we're gonna go ahead and add them, and we're gonna check a difference. I'll show you the difference between the halogen and the regular. So let's crack into it. Yes, unfortunately I do everything at night after my son goes to bed, so that's just how it is. I'm gonna pop the trunk here. Yeah, I could do it in the garage, but I gotta move a bunch of stuff. Something I don't like about the 23 at least is why didn't they spend the time to put these on hydraulics? But anyways, so I already installed the high beams. I might actually have to swap out the high beams for the low beams because I believe the Auxitos are actually a lot brighter. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and change one out, and then we're gonna show you it. So I'll try to add that in the video a little bit of how I'm doing that, but we'll see how it goes.
So we have the Auxito box right here. Let's get it open. What the? Cut the box open, boys. It is cold out here. We are gonna get ahead and install this. This is also my new pocket light here. I'm gonna show you the contents. Maybe we'll turn the light on so you can see everything. Nice boxing. But I just want to show you the contents. Oh wow, they give you a glove. They give you a glove, so that's different from Lasfit. They give you a set of gloves. They give you zip ties. They give you an Allen key and some zip ties and O-rings. All kinds of replacements here, so that's pretty cool. They look really nice. These ones are different for sure. So put our handy dandy little gloves on. Camera view out, and if you look, I have the LED in there, and then I gotta switch out the halogen from over there.
Okay, so something I want to note. So I got the low beam installed. I accidentally showed you the wrong light. The H8 one is low beam, but there's a noticeable difference in the color. Even just looking here. That's a very noticeable difference. Huge difference. So we'll get some shots of us driving, but you know, the only concern I have is that whenever I was putting this one on, back here, the fan is really close to the housing. So I guess maybe I'm just going to keep an eye on it, make sure it's not going to overheat or anything. Just because, you know, it's probably pulling air from the back and pushing to the light so it keeps it cool. So then aluminum, you know, it dissipates the, I don't know, heat evenly supposedly. But yeah, that'd be my only concerns, because whenever I was putting the camera, like I was trying to show you, is the fan is right there. So it's really close to the back when you go to put the cover on. So that is one concern, but I mean, it does have vents in the side, so it should be okay. I'd imagine that's where the heat is going. It's just sucking not much air, which is could be potentially bad. There you have it, guys. Quick little video of this part right here. We are going to post a video about me talking. I'm gonna show you a front view, just looking down the road, just to show you a nice view of them. But I'm going to compare. I made a chart of the differences between the Auxito and the Lasfit ones. So we'll go ahead and kind of punch that in over here, and hopefully, if you want to know how to install these, or any other information, let me know. I'm gonna put the fog lights in another time, but I'm gonna have the chart here that I did a comparison of the Lasfit and the Auxitos and the regular halogens, just to kind of give you some numbers.
Okay, so here's the chart here. So the top one, I have three sets: the high beam, the low beam, and the fog light. So on the left hand side, we got the Auxitos in the yellow, we got the Lasfit in the red, and then we got the regular halogens in the blue. So let's go ahead and compare the first two. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the Auxito and the Lasfit first. So the MSRP for the Auxitos 9005 bulbs, HP3s, they are $110 versus Lasfit H8 bulbs, or 9005. They're $99.99. So they're pretty comparable, about $20 difference here. The Auxitos are 40 watts per bulb, and the Lasfit are 30 watts. The Auxitos are 8,000 lumens per bulb, and the Lasfit are 3,000 lumen per bulb. They both have a 360 bulb, so you can use it however you want. The Auxitos are 65K white, and the Lasfit are 6,000K white. For cooling, the Auxitos have a 12,000 RPM cooling fan, and the Lasfit have a unique ball bearing fan that helps keep it quiet and cool at the same time. The Auxito tests that they have 50,000 hours of runtime, but the Lasfit do not have anything that states they have so many hours of runtime. The Auxito only has a 2-year limited warranty, but Lasfit actually has a lifetime limited warranty and a 45-day return money back guarantee. They both are aluminum, and they both are IP65 waterproof. I would state that the Auxito website is a little bit more difficult to navigate compared to Lasfit. It is a lot easier to navigate, but an upside to the Auxito is that they have a lot more options than Lasfit. Lasfit really only has one option, unfortunately, but I mean, I guess it really depends on what you want. And at least for my distinction, I really couldn't tell a difference between the 3,000 lumen and 8,000 lumen per bulb Auxito versus Lasfit. The Lasfit actually seemed just as bright. So I really don't know if your eyes are going to be able to tell a difference. And we're just going to speak briefly on the halogen beams. They actually are made by Sylvia. At least that's what was in my truck. They are 60 watts per bulb, so almost double. They are only 1,000 lumen per bulb. They are just noted at white, but they are easily available any store. They're cheaper, but they're way not as efficient, and they may have a 1-year warranty. These also are made with a glass bulb with a tungsten coil. So not as efficient, not as expensive, but you can tell why the LEDs are a little bit more expensive, as they are going to last a lot longer and you're going to have to replace these. So they're worth the money to invest into some LEDs for sure. So these are the low beams. These are just the ones they sent me. You can buy more comparable ones by or not Lasfit, but Auxito, and you can compare them with the Lasfit ones. But they are very comparable as the high beams, even though one's an H8 bulb and one's an H11 bulb. They're very, very, very similar as the last ones in the high beams. The only notable difference will be the halogens. So the low beams here by Sylvia, they're H11s for mine, anyways. 55 watts per bulb, 1350 lumens, and they're just white. Same as before, easily available, cheaper but not efficient, maybe 1 year warranty, and a glass bulb and tungsten coil. Okay, so we got the last chart here. This is with the fog lights, but this is where you're going to see the real difference in the Auxito versus the Lasfit. And it's kind of interesting what Lasfit actually did with these. So if we put them side by side, we're going to see the MSRP for the Auxito fog lights for mine, or at least they're only MSRP of $69, where the Lasfit are $130. They are 20 watt per bulb for the Auxito, but the thing is, with the other ones, they are 30 watts and there are 3,000 lumens. But with the Auxito, you get a switchback. So this means that they can switch two modes, white or yellow. With that being said, the Auxitos are 3,000 lumens, but the Auxito are only 1,700 lumens. They both have a 360-degree bulb, so that's still cool. They both have there. The Auxitos only have a 3K white, where the Lasfit have a 6K white and a 3K yellow. These notably have only a 30,000 hour runtime, Auxito says. I couldn't really find anything on Lasfits again, but they do have a lifetime warranty, so that's pretty cool. The Auxitos, I believe, only have a 2 year. There's no fan in the Auxitos. They're just hollow grooves for heat dissipation. But there is a fan cold in actually the Auxito or the Lasfit, which is really cool compared to them. That's maybe a big difference you might want to look at if you're going to look mainly at fog lights. And we just have to give a notable mention to Sylvia because they've been in the game for a long time, but they are 35 watts per bulb at $40 MSRP, 1,000 lumens per bulb. They're only available in yellow. They're available at any store, like I said before, cheaper but not efficient. Glass bulb, tungsten coil. Like I said, what I have here is not the same. You can buy different versions of the Auxitos to be more comparable in price if you really want to break them down. This is just what they sent me, and this is what I'm comparing them to. I would go look at both websites and see what you would want. I hope this chart helped you out a little bit. I spent a good bit of time on it. But anyways, if you guys want to know any information, let me know in the comments below.
So they way brighter. I might need to adjust them. Look like maybe the right one was a little bit off, but here's the new low beams, and these are the high beams. So honestly, the high beams are brighter, so that's good to know. Lasfit high beams, low beams are my or the Auxitos. So we have the fog lights on. You can see the yellowish tint there. We'll go ahead and shut those off so you can see. So I'm curious to know what those look like, but we can always reference this video for some of that shiznit.
So just to let you know, these both were sent to us, the Lasfit and the Auxitos, and we appreciate them sending them to us. And I will say that the Auxitos have a lot more options. you can get 5 different models compared to the Lasfit, where if you're going directly for that, it is great. But the Lasfit website is way easier to navigate than the Auxitos. It's actually kind of complicated in a sense. That is one downside to it. But other than that, they make great products, and I would recommend either of these to anyone. But if you guys want 15% off on Lasfit, use code TIPSY. And we appreciate you guys stopping by. Like always, stay tipsy.